Hey everyone, so today is a product review video for Scherer Chameleon. I really hope I'm saying that right. It's S-C-H-E-R-E-R. So I'm going to go with Scherer, which doesn't sound right, but that was the best I could do. Anyways, this company makes 3 or 4 different lines of nail polish. The only place I have ever seen them is Rite Aid. But today's review is going to be strictly for the Chameleon line. And this is what it looks like. There's a little tiny picture of a chameleon on the bottle, which is a nice touch. That's cute. And this is a new one that I just got. This is called Ballerina. And that's what it looks like on my nails. And as you can see from my nails, I had a little accident this weekend. I had to replace the battery in my key fob for my car, which is this electronic device thing that they have on Toyota Priuses. So you don't use a key, you just use this key fob thing. You just hold it in your hand or keep it on your person, and if you are within so many feet of the car, you can lock the car without physically locking it. Plus, if you have this thing on you, you can unlock the car just by putting your hand on the handle of the car. But anyways, that doesn't matter. Too much information. But anyways, I had to replace the battery in that thing, and you had to push the button, hold it, and then slide 2 other pieces at the same time. Well, that's too complicated. That's too much. So when I was trying to do that, my finger slipped, and when the thing sprung back, it split my nail. This one actually, it split it all the way down to where the white part of it begins. And so, of course, I had to cut it and file it and everything. And then it just looks stupid because this one had basically no nail on it, and then the others were all really long. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to start from scratch. I'm going to start all over again. So I cut and filed all of them right down to nothing because that's where that one was. So fortunately for me, my nails grow really fast, so it sounds like a tragedy, but it's not. They'll grow back just fine, and they'll grow back fast. But anyways, this is Ballerina, and this is one of those pinks that just a really pretty soft pink that you could put on your nails, and it will just go with any outfit that you have, and it's, you know, just not gonna stand out or be in your face or anything. This color pink, while I think it's pretty, it's not something that I personally am wild about. I like nail polish colors that are more fun and trendy, and this is just very classic, really. But it's nice though. It's good for summer. But tomorrow I'll have something else because I change my polish every single day, which I know people are like, what? You change your polish every day? Well, I have over 300 different polishes, and I have a whole bunch that I haven't even tried yet because, you know, you can only wear so many polishes in a day. So that's why I change it every day, because I want to test out all the colors that I buy. Anyway, this is a product review, right? I buy these polishes at Rite Aid. That's the only place I've ever seen them. They cost $2.99 at my Rite Aid, but keep in mind that prices vary around the country. Rite Aid is a chain of drugstores that is pretty much widespread across the United States. If you said that you didn't have a Rite Aid, I would be very surprised because I live in Massachusetts, but when I go on vacation in Vegas, which is completely opposite side of the United States, they have Rite Aids there too. So yeah, I would be very surprised if you didn't have a Rite Aid. So anyways, what do I think about this polish? Well, let me show you the other 3 colors that I have first. I have Blue Frost, And by the way, that ballerina color is, I would consider that to be a pink frost. But I have blue frost, and then I have Calypso, and I have Blue Sky. What do I think about these polishes? I think for $2.99 it's a steal. I think they are wonderful. Now, the downside is the formula is very thin, so this is not going to be a one-coat polish. The first coat goes on thin, streaky. You definitely can't stop there, okay? But when you put the second coat on, that all goes away, and it's beautiful. If you want perfect nails, if you want them to look great, I would go for a third coat, but it depends on how often you change your polish. Are you going to use a top coat afterwards, blah, blah, blah. So what I usually just do is I put 2 coats on, and that's it, because I'm going to change it tomorrow anyway. But I would say that of these polishes, my 2 favorites are Calypso and Blue Sky, because these are duochromes. The other 2 are not. They're just a frost. They're very pretty, but I prefer, of course I would like special effects if I can get it for $2.99 a polish. When I wore these colors, because I've tested all 4 of these out, when I wore these 2 in particular, the duochrome ones, all day long, I could not take my eyes off my nails. They were that beautiful. And you are going to see all 4 of these colors in the next upcoming episode of the Nail Polish Project. And fortunately, that was before I had an accident with one of my fingernails, so you'll get to see them on, you know, longish nails. So would I buy these again? Absolutely. I guess this must be a fairly small company, because why would they be just at Rite Aid and nowhere else? But like I said, Rite Aid is widespread, so not a problem. If there's anything that I left out about this, about these, let me know if you have any questions or anything. But yeah, the application is first coat runny and streaky, second coat beautiful. It just sort of like completes it. It all comes together on that second coat. And for that price, you know, you just can't beat it. Oh, color selection. They don't have a lot of colors to choose from. I have 4 right now, and I would say that there's probably 4 more, so they don't have a lot of colors to choose from, but I really happen to like the ones that they do have. Those are right up my alley. I mean, 3 colors that are predominantly blue. I love blue nail polish. So that's it for that, and for products today, I'm wearing EOS Lip Balm in, I think that one's Passion Fruit. Oh, and I wanted to tell you guys regarding the Makeup Forever HD foundation. When I first got this, I thought it was okay, but I hear people talk about this like it's phenomenal, and it kind of is. The mistake that I was making is I always would use foundation primers under any foundation that I used. And I've been sort of experimenting lately with not using primers, because I figure it's summer, it's like 90-something degrees out today, it's really hot, very uncomfortable, you know. So I figured I would try for the summer to go without maybe using foundation primer and maybe without setting powder, and just use a foundation, because then it would be, of course, lighter on my skin. So the first time that I used this with no primer, I was like, oh my god! It was like a completely different foundation than when I had been using it with a primer. And I had used it with different primers because, you know, I sometimes will switch it up. But yeah, don't use a primer with this unless it's only meant to work with maybe their primer, which is a possibility, but I don't think it really needs it. I mean, it just goes on so nice with no primer at all. It blends into your skin like a dream, and the color matches my skin so much better now that I'm not using a primer with it. But anyways, yeah, Makeup Forever HD foundation is terrific, just, you know, not with a primer. And then I used my good old Essence Forget It concealer palette. I put that peachy, pinky color under my eyes like I always do to try to hide my dark circles. I used my Ico cream as a face highlight and an eye highlight. And I used my Essence Surfer Babe blush, or I should say Wave Survivor is the name of the blush, but it's from the Surfer Babe collection, and this came out about a year ago. But really like this blush. Getting to the point where, and this is going to sound so strange, but I'm getting to the point where I'm preferring my makeup that is not expensive because it's easier to blend. When you use things like NARS, for example, you have to be so careful that you only put the tiniest little bit of blush on your brush, or it's going to look freakish. But with these less expensive blushes, you can just dip your brush in there and blend it out, and it's going to come out perfect every time. Whereas with the higher end, more pigmented brands, you have to be so careful. And who wants to be careful, you know? I just want to do my makeup, and I don't want to have it be like, you know, a major project or anything. And okay, so on with the products. I have on my MAC paint pot in Fresco Rose. And by the way, MAC is going to be coming out with some more paint pots in a limited edition collection in, was it August or September? I think it was September. Lots of different colors. Now, they very rarely release paint pots, and when they do, for some reason it always looks like they're releasing the same colors over and over again with just different names. And not this time. I think there's 2 purples, 2 blues, colors that we have not seen before in paint pots. So even though I am kind of shying away from the high-end products right now because I'm trying to cut back on the amount of money that I'm spending, you better believe I'm going to find a way to come up with the money for those because, yeah, purple and blue paint pots. I love paint pots because you can do magical things with, like cheap eyeshadows if you use a paint pot underneath it. And that's going to make a lot more sense when I do my next haul video, because I have a good example of that, but I don't want to show you yet because I want to save it for the haul video. But yeah, I've been using some of my less expensive eyeshadows lately, and they're not the most pigmented things in the world. Now this is where it's different with blush than it is with eyeshadow, because with blush, you know, you have to be really careful, blah, 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 like I said before. But with eyeshadows, if it's not that pigmented, it just either isn't going to show up on your eyes or it's going to fade as the day goes by. That's where the paint pots come in. An ordinary primer, eyeshadow primer, will do the job, but if you can find a colored paint pot to go underneath the eyeshadow that you're using, and it's somewhat in the same family, you can make any eyeshadow. I don't care what you paid for it. You can make that sucker pop and stay all day. But I didn't do that today. I used MAC eyeshadows because I just wanted to. And I used Sunset Bee on my eyelids. I used Pink Curl in the crease and outer corner. And then, like I said, I used the Ico cream as my highlight. But anyway, these are the 2 colors I used. The pink is the Sunset Bee, and the gray or silver, whatever you want to call it, is Pin Curl. And I used Wet n Wild Color Icon eyeliner pencil in silver. Really enjoying the Wet n Wild eyeliners lately. Today I used my Essence eyebrow pencil in light brown. This is good, but I think I like the Revlon one better. I used Estee Lauder Magnascopic Mascara. This is my all-time favorite mascara of anything that I have ever tried so far. I say that because, you know, there's always going to be something better, but I've tried a lot of mascaras, and so far this is my favorite. But you see me use all of them because, you know, I need to use my stuff. Don't want it to go bad. And then on my lips today is MAC lipstick in syrup, which is, this is a luster finish. I've come to the conclusion that luster lipsticks are my favorite. I like this. This is one of those My Lips But Better colors. See, it's just a, well, I have it on so you can't tell. But trust me, this is the color of my lips, except this is a little bit darker, so it sort of enhances my natural pigmentation in my lips. And then, like I said, I have Scherer Chameleon Ballerina on my nails. So I think that's it, you guys. And I bought a bunch of stuff over the weekend, so I probably should have done a haul today, but I didn't really want to do another one quite so close to the last one I posted. But yeah, I've got some stuff to show you in a future video. Not sure when I'm going to do that haul. It might be the next video, it might not be, we'll see. I have so many videos. I write everything down on a piece of paper, like what I want to do for videos, but a lot of times they just don't get done, which is so strange because I try to post 5 videos a week, and for some reason I can never get caught up on all the ones that I would like to make, but what are you going to do? So I'll see you next time, you guys. Oh, wait a minute! Just in case anybody wanted to know, which you probably don't, but I'll tell you anyway. My shirt is from Old Navy. My bracelets are from Forever 21. My watch is Style & Company from Macy's, and this necklace, which is called the Large Compass Necklace, which has this cute little cubic zirconia in the middle of it, is from Target. Okay, that's really it this time. Bye.